What's up, everyone? Bobby G here again for another episode of me making my way through the medium puzzle section of Contraption Maker. If you've been following along, you know that I've had a bit of a head scratcher with rocket science here in the bottom left, but we finally figured it out, so we're going to move right on to yard work. Tim is getting some yard work done. Help him clean up by sucking up the basketball. Well, that seems like a very complicated way to move a basketball, but hey, who am I to judge? And as we always say, what's the moving part? And it looks like it's going to be this bowling ball. Let's see if that's the only thing. Seems like it is. And it looks like we need something. Probably this punching fist thing to get that bowling ball over this way so that we can flip the switch. However, it's quite clear that there's a switch here that might need to get flipped rather. So what could be the situation here? What would this even blow up? Or maybe the bowling ball rather doesn't have to be the one to finally get over there. Let's just see what we can do here. If we can get this to go into the other pipe or not. No, seemingly not. So, okay. I'm just curious at this point what this vial of explosives is even going to do. Not much. What if we turn it the other way? Will it blow up the pipe? Not even that. So I'm not sure what the point of that is quite yet. Somehow, though, we do have to bridge this gap. Somehow. Because it's quite clear that this needs to get switched. I really don't see at first how we can do that. Especially since we have no way to adjust the length here of these pipes. Is there anything else we can do? In the meantime here, I really don't see anything at the moment. Well, surely I can't be that stumped already, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just try a little bit of extra brickwork here. There we go. Okay. And that at least gets the soccer ball over to there. But what does that do for us exactly? Can we kind of let it a little less brick room here so the cannon or the bowling ball rather might okay. Well, I'm guessing. I see. I think we're going to have to eventually blow up this brick wall. That's what's going to have to happen here. So the bowling ball will go through. The soccer ball will... Oh. Well, first we need the bowling ball not to bounce out, right? Is that going to be a possibility? Will it stay in there? Okay. And there it goes yet again, and this time it'll actually fall down. But then we need somehow this fist to pretty much punch this bowling ball up here, I think. But how can we do both? Can we do both? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because the soccer ball is going to hit... Oh, wait. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I don't understand the point of these gears. On one hand, these gears alone, right here, could take care of the vial falling and breaking the brick. And now we're left in a situation where we have one belt left, and I have no idea what the hamster cage and these two gears are for. Okay. Fair enough. So, one of the extra gears is for having the vial go the direction you want it to. We don't even need the hamster cage for anything else. But the timing, of course, is off. It's not correct. And these big gears are meant to slow down things. But I don't know what they're slowing down in this case. This freezes up the whole operation. Maybe that's a clue. Maybe we want it to slow up the operation just briefly, right? We've been saying that that's what we wanted to do this whole time. Is slow up. Oh my gosh, I think I finally got it. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. The whole time I've been saying we want this conveyor belt to slow up. Finally now, do I think I have a way to briefly stop these conveyor belts when the hamster wheel is running. Whew, that should give us enough time for the bowling ball to get in front of this fist, and then after that's the case, the soccer ball will finally hit the punching fist thing, and it should solve the puzzle. And this one puzzle has already taken me 20 minutes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be probably finished. In fact, I'm even going to play it in regular speed so I can appreciate all of this at work. It briefly stops and continues. And the soccer ball finally gets sucked up by the vacuum cleaner. Now, something very interesting has happened in these last these last few puzzles, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is it now a game of needing to use the parts that are given to you in a certain way, but the positioning of these have become so crucial. Like this hamster wheel, for example. If that hamster wheel was not placed just perfectly, this whole thing would not work. So the positioning, even in the last puzzle, rocket science, the positioning and the parts are becoming so more finely tuned for it to work perfectly that it's becoming quite the challenge. Quite the challenge. Whew. I'm about spent here just from one puzzle, but let's try another. Tim accidentally activated the self-destruct on his secret lab. Help him stop it by popping the blimp. Well, every good secret lab surely has a self-destruct code, but it's not good to accidentally hit it. So we'll help our buddy Tim out. Just take a look at the moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts. And there's the switch. Oh no. And that is a failure, right? We probably have to start over? I believe so. We have to pop the blimp. Okay. Well, certainly one way to pop the blimp would be to shoot it with the laser. That's usually how things go. And usually the laser is utilized with a rope, of course. And let's see. Something like this surely could help. Maybe. Not sure on that one yet. Let's see here. Well, I think we're going to want this conveyor belt to move in some fashion. Let's just see what we've got so far. Oh, this looks like it's going in the wrong way. Let's try it one more time. This bouncy ball certainly gets the hamster going for us. But the bowling ball gets sucked up into the vacuum cleaner, and then that's the end of it. Then that's the end of it, folks. So we don't want that to happen, actually. Can we kind of give it a bit of a boost here through? No. Not like that, anyway. Maybe if we adjust it just a little bit. Let's see. Nope. It's going to be a lot of fine-tuning to get that to perfectly work, and I actually don't... Oh, it will. Okay. Well, the trouble, though, is that, of course, we want the hamster to kind of be done running. We don't want this vacuum cleaner to be running. So I'm thinking, but it's not working so well. I'm thinking, but it's not working so well. Maybe we need something like this. Is this going to always just be on then? Yeah. Okay. So that outlet will just always be on. Maybe we don't want the accelerator. No. That's not going to work, folks. That's not going to work. Somehow, maybe we need something like this. This might actually slow down the conveyor belt, this setup here. Or make it go in the other direction. Let's see. Yeah. That makes it go in the other direction, so let's switch it around. And the conveyor belt might be moving slowly enough that the vacuum cleaner will run out. Excellent. Excellent. By the time the bowling ball gets to it. And then we may need it to... Well, one nice thing is that the blimp actually stops the latch from going here because of the ray guns in the way, so we might have a chance to... We might have a chance to get the bowling ball up into the teeter-totter. This is looking pretty good, actually. Let's see what we've got here. I don't think I'm fully explaining my thought processes, but hopefully I'm able to be followed along. And the bowling ball will fall in here, and... well, almost went up. Almost. Maybe we need something like this. Maybe. But I don't know if the bowling ball will actually fall into that pipe. Will it? Yeah, it might. Okay, okay. I think we're getting there, folks. I think we just about have it. And we might have an extra rope pulley. We'll see if this actually makes the ray gun fire or not. We might need the pulley. Nope. We did it. Alright. Well, that one was a lot better than the one before it. So, our buddy Tim saved his secret lab and lives to research another day. So let's try the next one. Large Nitro Collider. Activate the Large Nitro Collider. Drop the wrecking ball onto the nitro. Of course, for science. Well, here's the wrecking ball. Here's the nitro. There's the science. Here's the scientists. Let's see what the moving parts happen to be. Just the baseball. That's interesting. Okay. Well, surely the hamster wheel needs to go under the baseball, the one moving part. But, well, first things first. Obviously, the scissors are going to have to be positioned there. Ah, the laser. I'm actually not sure what the laser's going to do for us at the moment. Okay. Oh, just barely. Oh, that won't. Okay, wait, will it? Is that... Oh, jeez. Is that just barely gonna work, or no? Just barely? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no, it wasn't even hooked on. Is it hooked on yet or not? There we go. Let's see if it'll work. Yes. Okay, very good. So we've got that much going for us. We've got that much going for us. How is this thing gonna help? There's only one belt. So I don't know how that's gonna help. To be honest, I don't really see how that laser's ever gonna get fired. This never has any power to it. Oh, okay. Okay. We're gonna need, well, we're gonna need this generator to help. But we only have one belt. We only have one belt. So how is this? Oh, okay, okay. So the hamster wheel will power this in of itself. Just that much. The laser will go around here. Boom, boom, boom. And power this outlet, which will power this, which will power the conveyor belt. However, I don't know if that's enough. Because look how slow that is. Yeah, the hamster wheel's certainly not gonna... The hamster wheel's certainly not gonna last that long. I don't think this makes any sense. No, in fact, that just blocks it. And does this make any sense? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's so slow. Oh, look at that! It's like self-sustaining energy. Free energy. Wow. That is funny. So you power the laser one time through the outlet, and then it continues to power its own outlet to keep the conveyor belt moving. That's funny. I put that there almost as a joke. I just thought there's no way that would work. Alright. Well, we've been doing about 4 puzzles per episode, and the first one took a long time, but I'd like to still get 4 into this one as well. Let's try Tug of War. These blimp pilots aren't getting anywhere quickly. Cut the rope to set them free. Well, as we can see, there's one on the left, one on the right, and they're tugging against each other. That's, of course, not going to be very productive. And, well, pretty sure we're going to have this bomb fall off the left-hand side of this conveyor belt, all while the flashlight will go through the magnifying glass, which will light the bomb as it falls. But how do we do that necessarily? Let's see what the moving part is. Okay. Okay. I think we might need a little bit of extra wall here to perhaps get this soccer ball onto the conveyor belt. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we just need it to hit this hamster cage. Let's see if that does anything in particular. Well, hamster cage is going in the wrong direction, first of all. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So, maybe we just need it to hit the hamster cage as it's falling. Will it be able to do that? Flashback to the puzzle or two previously, where we had everything have to be just positioned with the dang hamster wheel. I'm not sure if that's... See, I feel like I can get hung up. At the same time, I can get hung up with these very finely tuned positions of the objects, and I kind of end up losing the point. Oh my goodness. I feel like just a couple more variations like that in the darn soccer ball might just accidentally end up where it needs to go. The darn soccer ball might just end up accidentally where it needs to go at this point, and at this point I'm banking on it. Alright, that's obviously not what it needs to do. At this point I'm banking on it. Oh my god. Did we solve it? What even happened? What's the goal? Cut the rope to set them free. I did. I cut the rope to set them free. You're telling me... Alright. This is, Am I nuts? Or is there something wrong with this puzzle? So now I've done what they wanted. But it's not enough. Because I probably didn't utilize this whole right-hand side of the darn puzzle. I cut the rope. I cut the rope. What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do now? Do I have to, like, report this as a bug to the company? I just don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you gotta be joking! Okay. Let's calmly observe what has happened here. For the longest time, I didn't think about or didn't realize that the spring-loaded, I don't even know what you call it, spring-loaded trap could be turned the other way. For some reason, that was not in my realm of possibility as to helping the situation. But we got it finally. Let's watch that in regular speed to marvel at the glory. And this stupid wall, we didn't need it, right? How other many ways could we have used the wall then to solve the puzzle? How else could we have used it? I'm gonna watch that one more time, since this actually goes down in history so far as the puzzle I have spent the most time on. And you know, I'm not sure why that was. You know, my mind not all that fresh today, or was this one actually that difficult? I certainly got caught up trying to solve small areas of the puzzle that didn't end up being the absolute solutions. Like me trying to get this hamster wheel just right in some fashion that the soccer ball would hit it. You know, I spent a lot of time doing that. You may or may not see it in the final video, but of course that ended up not being included. For the longest time, I didn't consider that this hamster wheel could be part of the floor that the soccer ball needed to travel over. And then, of course, for even longer than all of that, I didn't understand or realize or think it would matter necessarily the fact that you could switch the direction of these springs. And the other direction of the spring actually gives that soccer ball a final kick onto the hamster wheel, if you kind of notice. And then the rest is history. The bomb goes, boom. The soccer ball goes, boom. You know, I wish this puzzle made it a little more clear in the instructions to use the right-hand side of the contraption, because as we saw, I was able to cut the rope with the soccer ball without using all of the right-hand side, but it didn't trigger the win condition. I recorded it. I might show it to them just to see what they say, if they say anything. More of a side project at this point, kind of a joke, like, haha, I solved your puzzle without using most of the contraption and your game didn't let me win. What gives, you know? But, well, I'm certainly in a non-hyped state of mind at the moment. This might be very boring at this point to watch, but I just had the most difficult episode of this puzzle, of solving these puzzles that I have so far, and I believe this is episode 16, and the first 15 were of course much easier than this one. Also without the strangeness this one had. In all 15 episodes I haven't noticed a puzzle where you activate the win condition, but the puzzle doesn't fully understand that. Just interesting, folks. We made it, though. We finally got 4 puzzles completed. At this point, it's more me talking than solving. So, the ramblings of a madman, I suppose. But we got it. Let's wrap up the video now. Thanks for joining me. This was the toughest one so far. We're making it. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. It just might be very tough along the way, and this was certainly the first hurdle on that road to getting through this whole thing. Thanks for joining me. This has been Bobby G, and we'll see you next time, folks. Thanks again for watching.